good news on your screen.
Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of The Christian Lady in the Mirror, brought to you by Ignite TV. If you have not already done so, we would like you to please share, like and subscribe, and always press the notification button. It tells you when a new video is about to pop up. Well, today we will be talking about joint accounts. What I try to do is I try to talk about topics I've seen or heard during the week, and this topic came up during the week at a friend's place. Joint accounts. Today we'll be talking about is it okay for couples to have joint accounts? How is joint accounts necessary? Is it necessary? Does it strengthen the relationship, or does it break the relationship? So that is going to be today's topic. It's a very sensitive topic, and it's kind of broadened, and it's kind of a short topic. Like I always say, if you have any topic that we've treated before and you would like us to treat them back again, please write something and drop it on the notification box. On the comment section, I'm sorry, not the notification box, at the comment section, and we'll get back to you. And even if a topic that we've treated, you still want us to treat it back, or you want us to talk more about it, or you want us to or you want to say something about it, just drop a note in the at the comment section. I don't know what I'm saying in the notification box. Drop a note at the comment section, and I will surely get back to you, or surely we'll treat the topic. So back to our topic for today. Is it okay for couples to have joint accounts? Is it okay? Is it advisable? As a Christian lady, does it goes along with the Christian lines and everything? Well, personally, to me, I do not like it. That's me personally, but some people might differ. Well, like I always say, most of the topics I treat are things that happen every day, or that I've seen, or that have happened around me. Well, something happened this week. Actually, that was why I brought this topic to you. That is it okay? We had a couple of friends. They're not actually my friends. I think a friend of someone knows them, and then they had a joint account. And for 4 years, these guys are in London, and for 4 years, the wife was putting money into that particular account. They kept she kept putting money and putting money and putting money into that particular account. And then one day, the guy just woke up one day and said, the money is all mine. While you were in Nigeria, I worked 2 jobs. While you were this, I did that. While you were that, I did this and I did that. So it's a way of repaying me back. She's still in shock. She hasn't gotten over the shock. So she called that friend. She called a friend who happens to be my own friend. I was narrating that ordeal to her. And they were all like, you are very, very stupid. Why would you go into a joint account? Why would you do this? Why would you do that? Why would you do this? And then one of the excuses she gave was like she was naive. She just came into the country newly and she doesn't know anybody. And this guy was the one putting her through, telling her that this is how to do things and everything. That was why she did what she did. But the question was, and there was an elderly woman there, and the elderly woman, well, go bad, personally. And she said, Bola, Bimbola, what do you think? I said, personally, I can't do joint accounts. I can do joint expense accounts, but I can't do joint accounts. I cannot. Now, these are 2 different things. We have joint expenses accounts. Joint expenses accounts could be like, I don't know, maybe you have a big project that you want to do. You have a big project that you want to build up, and you feel the 2 of you could contribute money to even that big project itself. With all the things we are hearing about, with everything we are hearing about, you could finish building the house. God forbid, something happened between the 2 of you, and your husband wakes up Sunday and says it's not your house, or it's not your money, or it's not your anything. What do you do? Maybe, okay, like I said, you could have a joint expense account, probably for big project like house, for big project like medical expenses. In case of medical expenses, the two of you, one of you could withdraw from the account. For vacations, it's okay. But joint personal accounts, no. I mean, I can't imagine working every day, and I can't buy some things for myself. What is the essence of my working every day? What is the essence of now even having a little money? Some people, money, they say, is the root of all evil. Money, personally, me, I do not advise it. Because money, they say, is the root of all evil. Some people are very, very frugal with money. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, I mean, some men are very frugal with money. They know what they want. This is how they do their things. This is the way they go about it. They know what to do with money. They are so, I won't call them stingy. They are not stingy, but they're very frugal with money. And some people do not even care. They don't even have a savings culture. Nothing like savings culture in their whatever, in their dictionary. They spend it as it comes. If 2 naira is in their hand in the morning, before night, that 2 naira is gone. If 1 naira, if you understand, if 1 naira is there at night again, they then say another 1 naira again at night. Before the second day, that 1 naira is gone. And you want to have a joint account with such person, whereby each person can sign out money from it. What do you think is going to happen? And like I said, money is the root of all evil. You don't know your friend, or wait until your friend have money. You don't know your husband, or you don't know your boyfriend, or wait until that person has money. So for me, I will tell you, let everybody have their own accounts. If you now want to have a joint expense account, that is different. But personally, for me, let them have their own account, because I cannot shout. I cannot, with the things we see online, with the things we hear online. I do not pray for anything to happen. I do not pray for marriages to break up, for anything. But to be on the safe side, please let everybody have their own money. Imagine having a joint account. You understand? Imagine the scenario I just told you. I'm perfectly sure there must have been something she must have told that girl for that girl not to withdraw for 3 good years from that account. Do you want to tell me that there were no other you want to tell me that there were no expenses, that there were nothing that they were using that money, or what was they keeping, or what were they keeping that money for, that particular money in that account, almost like £50,000 or something? What were they keeping it for? What was the essence of the account? What brought about that particular whatever that they were keeping the money for? And it was not withdrawn for 3 years. And at the end of the 3 years, he went there and withdrew everything. But for 3 years, they were not. And he said that was his money. When you knew, this is someone you call your wife. And when you knew you were going to collect the money back, why were you doing it? Why did you bring her? Because I don't understand. I had to call the girl and ask the girl that, was this what you both discussed? What happened? What went wrong? Because I couldn't wrap my head around why you had to tell your wife that. Well, I couldn't wrap my head around why you had to tell your wife that you worked for 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? That you worked for 3 years, and at the end, and during those 3 years that you were trying to bring her in, you did 2 jobs, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. And that is your wahala. You collected the money back. Now, in such scenario or in such situation, maybe like something happens and the wife packed out, you understand, of the relationship. What do you think people will say? The first thing people will say will be like, probably because she's any more than the husband, without knowing the details and everything of what happened. And then there was another scenario I had too. I think because this discussion happened during last week Wednesday, and there was another discussion I had too, like this girl was earning more than the boy, And the boy was like insisting on joint account. And the girl said, I'm sorry, I can't have a joint account with you. But the guy kept insisting, no, we must have it. And he said, I'm sorry. He said, well, if you don't want to have a joint account with me, then let's cut it off. I was like, and what happened? They said the guy cut it off. The guy went off. And the girl said, fine, I don't care if you want to cut it off. But my money is my money. How can I work 30 days in a month and I will not be able to buy what I want to buy? So please, ladies, what's the essence of this talk? Don't let love blind you to what is not. If joint accounts will work for you, no problem. But personally, me, I don't want joint accounts. Let everybody have their own money. And let everybody be able to be accountable for their own money. I have seen a joint, if it works for you, no problem. What works in my own household is joint expense accounts, not the joint account. I can't imagine. Why am I working why I'm working is because I don't want to be a liability to my husband. Why I'm working is because I want to be able to afford some things in life. Why I'm working sometimes is because I want to be able to help my husband the little way I can. Why I'm working is because I want to be able, when my kids walk up to me that they need something, I want to be able to get them something. Now imagine if I have a joint account and it's one thing. Our men could be what could seem important to you might not be important to the other person. And probably my daughter wants or my son wants something and I withdraw the money from it and you'll be like, why did you understand? I can't get little things. I might say something I like, you understand what I'm saying? And I will not be able to buy it. I will not be able to spend for myself. I will not be able to do things that I want to do for myself because I have a joint account with someone. You understand what I'm saying? Because I have a joint account with someone. The same thing goes with him. It goes well, if it works for you, I do not have a problem. But personally, I do not subscribe to joint accounts. In a situation whereby maybe there's whatever, maybe your mom or your relatives or your family has a problem and you don't want your husband or your second person to know, and you withdraw that money from it, what do you think is going to happen? You might not like the idea. You might be like, is it every time that your family has problem? Is it every time that you have to withdraw money from it? Is it every time you have to do this? Is it every time it's being monitored? You are not free. I am not saying, don't get me wrong. Ladies, don't get me wrong. If it works for you, all well and good. Go ahead and do it. But if it doesn't work for you, nobody should force you to do what does not work for you. Personally, I do not subscribe. I don't like it. This is an interactive section. I do not like it. I don't subscribe to it. But if it works for you, fine. We all can sleep on the same and turn at the same side. But personally, my money is my money. Your money is your money. I don't ask you how you spend your money or what you do with your money. Don't ask me. As long as none of us are irresponsible. That is it. As none of us. And then we all know ourselves. We know what we can do. What I mean by we know ourselves is you understand, your husband might be the frugal person. You might be the spender or something. Joint account, there's the advantage to it. Joint accounts will control that. If one person spends anyhow and the other person is frugal, joint accounts will control that spending. It's good sometimes because it controls the way you understand. You just don't wake up from the blues and buy anything. It does control that. But in the situation whereby you need some money quickly, or probably you want to do some things for your family and you don't want, it might not be for your family, it might be a friend or anybody, and you don't want other people to know about it, then it's not advisable. Like this one, like I was saying earlier, this girl had more savings than the guy. This girl had more savings is earning than the guy. And the guy said, we have to have a joint account together. And the girl said, no, my money is my money, because I love perfumes. I mean, I could spend my last couple on perfumes. You have your money, I have my money. And the guy said, that is what I'm trying to tell you. That perfume. I said, I don't buy other things. That is just my only luxury. That is the only thing I buy, perfumes and everything. And the guy said, no. The guy was still insisting, no, 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 no. And I said, a friend of hers, I think she had a surgery or something. And then the husband called her and asked that, sorry, please, can you lend us money or this and this? And then she said she told the husband, and then she said there, and they said, okay, just wait, let me transfer money to you. And he said, she's not yet married to this guy, yo. And the guy said, all those ones have to stop. Oh, by the time we marry, all those ones have to stop, because we are going to build house, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, we are going to do. And she said, she asked the guy that, okay, all those houses that you want to build now, in whose name? It's going to be in my name, of course. And she said she just smiled. And after that, they had a big issue, and each person went their own different ways. And what the guy was saying all over was because Akwa submissive is because she's rich. But from your own set, the vibes you were giving, the vibes that girl was having from you is the vibes of you want to carry the money and go. And everybody has to be whatever. Everybody has to be sick. Everybody has to open their eyes, to shine their eyes. Because I can't imagine parents will train their girl child to go to school. Fine, I know the Nigerian society will tell us that we should respect our husband. We should do this, we should do that. I don't have a problem with respecting your husband. But I have a problem with a parent. Someone goes to school. Where I have problem is you go to school, you are educated, you are everything. Now, to now withdraw money to take care of your siblings. Someone somewhere will now tell you that you can't withdraw that money to take care of your siblings. Is that not something else? The same thing, no. It doesn't really happen in women, but sometimes it tends to tilt to women. Some men too, their wives are like that too. They will tell you, you cannot take care of, we have what else I want. I've seen someone. I have a friend. This one is not even whatever. This one is my personal friend. She has 8. The husband is rich, but this lady have 8 kids. She keeps popping babies every year. And when I asked her why, she said, and what that means in English is that if the guy has so much responsibility, there won't be enough for any family to book in. I was so shocked. I was looking at her. I said, did you just say that? He said, yes. And I said, in this age and time, she's even a well-known person. If I mention her name, everybody knows her. You are having 8 kids. She has 8 kids. She does not working. The only thing she does, and the funny thing about her is she has a joint account. But I told her, I said, why are you not working? He said, oh, I don't need to work. I have a joint account with my husband. I was like, okay, you have a joint account with your husband. What happens if you just wake up one day? Maybe God forbid, something happens to the husband. Do you think that joint account is going to be there? Why don't you want to have your own money? Your own money brings freedom. It brings financial freedom. I pray nothing happens to our husband or anything. But what do you think is going to happen? Maybe the husband dies, or maybe or the husband is sick. Will she still have access to that money? Because it's only one person that is working, but it's in both of them. The joint account is in both of their names. So, what is the essence of what I'm trying to say here? Ladies, if joint accounts work for you, you can go ahead and do it. But if it doesn't work for you, please and please do not do it. There's nothing as liberating as having financial freedom. Freedom to go and do what you want to do with your own money. Someone comes to you for help, you don't have to wait for your husband before you do it. You want to build a house, you want to buy a car, you want to go on vacations, you don't have to. You could have a joint expense account. Maybe the family wants to go on vacation. Maybe the two of you are planning a cruise. Maybe you want a bigger car. Maybe you want so many things. That is different. The two of you can have a joint expense account. But for me, personally, a joint account is a no, no, no. If it works for you. Now, How do you know it works for you? That is the question you should be asking. You need to study your partner. You need to know the kind of partner. You understand the kind of partner. My husband is very frugal. I am very frugal, but there's some things I'm like, I, I mean, fine. You'll be saying, okay, fine. I just said my husband is very, very frugal with money. You understand, and I'm sure at the back of your mind you'll be still wondering, why are you not doing a joint account with him if he's very, very good with money? I am not doing a joint account with him because I want to be in charge of my own money. That is me. Me. I don't know about other people. I want to have the freedom to be able to say, okay, this is what I want to do with my own money. Now, how do you know if the joint account things works for you? You can know if your husband is responsible enough. There's nothing wrong with it, with the two of you having a joint account. But if you've seen that he's not that responsible, or maybe in the morning he has 5 naira, by evening the 5 naira is down or is gone, then why having a joint account? Why do you want to have a joint account? But all in all, if I'm going to say anything, or if I'm going to round it up, personal ladies, go with, should I say go with your guts, go with your instincts. As ladies, our instinct has never failed us. Our gut has never failed us. If you feel you can go ahead with it, no problem. But if you feel it's not something that rocks your boat, don't do it. Don't let the society pressure you into what is not. I don't like it and I don't like it. So many things. That joint account thing, it's not, no. Don't bring it to my own plate, though. It's not me, and it will never be me. But if it feels it rocks your boat, you can do it. But personally, for me, it's a no. Anyway, well, that is for that topic this week. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing. If you have any questions you want to ask, please drop it in the comment section. We'll attend to it. If you feel we've not really covered this topic enough, or if you feel we still you have something that you want to talk to us about, just drop it in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Thank you and God bless you. But before you go, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and always press the notification button till we meet again. Thank you and God bless you. My name is Abimbola Oluwaleye. Bye.